Good evening. If you take medication each day to care for your health, you may have noticed an unwelcome companion, a constant nagging dryness in your mouth. It can be frustrating, but please know you are not alone, and there is gentle relief to be found. In the next 30 minutes, we won't just talk about the problem. We will calmly walk through the simple, soothing steps you can take to find comfort without ever compromising the treatments your doctor has prescribed. Let's begin. Does this sound familiar? You finally drift off, only to be woken an hour later by a mouth that feels like sandpaper. That frustrating need to get up for water, breaking your precious rest. A dry mouth at night is one of the most common disruptors of sleep, but a peaceful, uninterrupted night is possible. Tonight, we will create a complete bedtime plan, a soothing roadmap of simple things you can do before, during, and after sleep to keep your mouth comfortable and your rest deep. Settle in. We must first understand why this dryness seems so much worse once the lights go out. During the day, we are constantly talking, drinking, and chewing. All of that action keeps the body sending signals to produce saliva. Saliva is our body's natural rinse cycle. It washes away stray food particles and neutralizes the acids made by bacteria. When we settle down to sleep, our body naturally slows this process way down. Think of it like turning a kitchen faucet from a steady stream to a slow, sleepy drip. This natural reduction is the first challenge we face. If you appreciate finding calm, gentle, and reliable information designed specifically for seniors and nighttime comfort, please consider tapping the subscribe button. It ensures you never miss a guide designed to bring you peace. Now, why does this reduced moisture matter beyond just comfort? This is crucial for your long-term health. When the protective buffer of saliva is gone, the bacteria have a party. They begin producing acids that quickly erode the enamel on your teeth. A dry mouth significantly increases your risk for cavities, gum disease, and minor infections. This is not meant to frighten you, but to empower you. Understanding this risk means we can take very specific, gentle actions tonight to protect your health while you sleep. Our goal is twofold: restful sleep and lasting oral health. But the natural slowdown is only part of the story. For many of us, the problem is compounded by a simple habit: mouth breathing. As we age, changes in our posture or nasal passages often encourage us to breathe through the mouth during deep sleep. Imagine a gentle fan blowing over a puddle of water all night long. That is exactly what happens to the moisture in your mouth. The air passing over your tongue and gums evaporates the last remnants of moisture. When you wake up, the dryness is profound. If you find yourself frequently waking up to drink water, or if your partner notices snoring, mouth breathing might be the root of your nightly discomfort. We will address simple ways to encourage nasal breathing later tonight. Let's talk briefly about the medication connection, as this is often the quiet truth behind many cases of dry mouth in seniors. We take medications to help our heart, manage our mood, or calm our allergies. These are vital for quality of life. Unfortunately, many medications designed to work on the central nervous system, things like blood pressure regulators, antidepressants, and antihistamines, have a common side effect of drying out the mucous membranes, including those that produce saliva. This effect is often magnified at night because the body is already naturally slowed down. Now, this is the most important thing to remember. Never stop or change a medication without first speaking to your doctor. Asterisk, your medications are prescribed to manage serious conditions. We are not aiming to change your prescription. We are aiming to manage the side effect gently. This is about working with your medical plan, not against it. If you suspect your dry mouth is linked to a medication, simply make a note. Jot down the names of the drugs you take. This information will be incredibly valuable when you consult your physician or pharmacist. They may be able to suggest an alternative formula or a different time to take the dose that lessens the impact on your nighttime comfort. For now, simply observe and gather this information. That is the gentle, responsible first step. Before we build our full bedtime defense plan, let's address the easiest fix, checking your daytime hydration. Many people with dry mouth think they drink enough water, but they may be unknowingly sabotaging their efforts. It's a concept we call hidden dehydration. Think carefully about your coffee, tea, and soda intake. While they are liquids, these drinks, especially those with caffeine, can act as diuretics. This means they actually encourage your body to lose water faster than it takes it in. They can contribute directly to that feeling of dryness hours later, right when you are trying to fall asleep. Similarly, alcohol is a powerful diuretic. Even a small nightcap can drastically reduce the saliva flow you need to make it through the night comfortably. If you are struggling with nighttime dry mouth, make a simple commitment now. Gently increase your pure water intake throughout the afternoon and stop all caffeinated and alcoholic beverages at least 3 hours before bed. This simple shift ensures you are starting your sleep cycle on a fully hydrated foundation. Remember, the goal is not just to drink more, but to ensure that water stays in your system. We are setting the stage for a comfortable sleep. Before we move on to building the physical relief toolkit, let's quickly summarize the 3 hidden reasons your mouth dries out at night. First, the natural slowdown of your body. Second, mouth breathing that evaporates moisture. And third, the drying effect of necessary medications. Addressing these 3 areas is the secret to getting a continuous, peaceful night of rest. Now, let's prepare our environment and build your soothing pre-sleep ritual. Now that we understand the causes, let us move into the simple, powerful solutions. This is where we create your complete pre-sleep soothing ritual. We are going to build what I call your bedside comfort station. This involves preparing your room and your body, starting about an hour before you plan to close your eyes. The key here is consistency. If you make these steps a habit, your body will begin to associate them with deep, restorative sleep. First, let's talk about the air itself. If you live in a climate that requires heating or aggressive air conditioning, you are likely sleeping in very dry air. Dry air is the enemy of comfortable sleep. The simplest and most effective tool for combating this is a cool mist humidifier. A humidifier gently returns moisture to the air in your bedroom. Place it close to your bed, but not so close that the sound disrupts you. Run it at a low setting throughout the night. This ensures that the air passing over your mouth and nose is already saturated with moisture. It's like gently turning up the volume on your saliva production, even when your body is trying to slow it down. This simple step can dramatically reduce middle-of-the-night waking for water. Next, we address what goes on your bedside table. This is your toolkit, organized and ready, so you never have to fully get out of bed. You need 3 things. First, a spill-proof glass or water bottle with a straw. Using a straw allows you to sip small amounts without raising your head too much. Second, you need a high-quality, alcohol-free mouth rinse or a saliva substitute spray. Many common mouthwashes contain alcohol, which initially feels cooling, but actually contributes to dryness over time. Look specifically for products designed for dry mouth or those clearly labeled alcohol-free. Keep this within easy reach. The third item is a gentle lip balm or petroleum jelly. Apply a generous layer before you fall asleep. This prevents the delicate skin around your lips from cracking or drying out overnight. Preparing this station is a small investment that yields huge returns in comfort. Let's discuss the absolute last thing you should do before lying down, your final hour oral care routine. This is essential for protecting your teeth when saliva production is at its lowest. First, brush gently with a soft brush and a fluoride toothpaste. Fluoride helps fortify your tooth enamel against acid attacks that happen overnight. Second, consider using xylitol lozenges or gum for a few minutes before bed. Xylitol is a natural sweetener that is scientifically linked to stimulating saliva flow. It also reduces the bacteria that cause cavities. Chewing or slowly dissolving a lozenge right before you settle down gives you an extra surge of saliva that can last for the first critical hour of sleep. Just remember to remove the gum or fully dissolve the lozenge before you close your eyes completely. Now, a brief calming word on products. If the basic remedies are not quite enough, there are excellent over-the-counter gels and sprays. These products contain enzymes or moisturizing agents that mimic the feel and function of natural saliva. They offer instant, temporary relief. Look for those products labeled as oral moisturizers or TEM saliva substitutes. They are designed to adhere to the tissues inside your mouth, providing a protective, slippery layer. This feeling of relief can be profoundly helpful if you wake up with that sandpaper sensation. Just a quick spray or application can soothe the dryness without requiring you to get up and disturb your rest fully. The core promise of this guide is unbroken sleep. We have set the environment and we have stocked your bedside station. But what happens if you still wake up? The difference between a minor disruption and a ruined night of sleep is your plan for the middle of the night. Do not rush to the kitchen or fully wake yourself up. We must aim to address the dryness while staying in a low, restful state. If you wake up, reach immediately for your organized comfort station. First, take a small sip of water through your straw. Do not gulp a large glass, as this might necessitate another trip to the bathroom later. Just enough to wet the tissues. Second, use your saliva spray or gel. A single quick spray is usually sufficient. Now, here is the secret step. Practice a calming, gentle return to rest. Do not immediately start thinking about tomorrow's to-do list or how long you've been awake. Focus instead on the comforting sensation of the moisture returning to your mouth. Use a simple breathing exercise. Count to 4 on the inhale, hold for 4, and exhale slowly for 6. This mindful transition from wakefulness back to rest is the key to preventing a minor interruption from becoming a full-blown night of insomnia. But we must also address the mouth breathing. If you find your mouth is always open when you wake, we need to gently encourage nasal breathing. Our noses are designed to filter and moisten the air before it reaches our lungs. When we bypass the nose, we dry out the mouth. If nasal congestion is the problem, a simple saline nasal spray used before bed can often clear the passages enough to allow for easier nasal breathing. Similarly, elevating your head slightly with an extra pillow can sometimes improve airflow and make nasal breathing feel more natural during sleep. We are entering the final stage of our plan, addressing advanced gentle techniques and the long-term perspective. If you have been enjoying this calming, slow approach to health and wellness, please subscribe. We are here to bring you peace every single night. Let's focus now on one of the most powerful and often overlooked techniques, training yourself to breathe through your nose during the quiet hours. This is not about forcing anything, it's about gentle retraining. When you lie down, consciously observe your breath. Place your hand gently on your chest and another on your belly. Aim to breathe deeply into your belly, slowly and quietly, in through the nose and out through the nose. Practice this for 5 minutes as you drift off. If you start to feel congested, or if the mouth breathing is simply too ingrained, you may consult your doctor about simple breathing strips that gently open the nasal passages externally. They are easy to use and can provide surprisingly effective relief, keeping your mouth sealed and moist throughout the night. Another gentle technique involves the use of certain simple foods right before bed. We mentioned xylitol, but pure, raw honey can also be soothing. A small spoonful of honey slowly dissolved in your mouth just before brushing your teeth can help coat the tissues. Honey has natural antimicrobial properties and provides a comforting, slightly viscous layer of moisture. However, because we are concerned about the higher risk of cavities when saliva is low, you must always follow this with a gentle brushing and a fluoride rinse. The comfort should not come at the expense of your teeth. If you are a denture wearer, special attention is needed. Dentures can sometimes increase the sensation of dryness by covering the palate, and improper cleaning can contribute to infection when moisture is scarce. Always remove your dentures at night. Clean them thoroughly and store them properly in water or a denture cleaning solution. This allows the soft tissues in your mouth to rest and breathe. Never leave your dentures in overnight, especially if you struggle with chronic dry mouth, as this significantly increases the risk of candidiasis, a common oral yeast infection. This is a simple, non-negotiable step toward a healthier, more comfortable mouth. Now, we shift our focus from immediate relief to long-term care and gentle protection. Because your dry mouth reduces the natural washing action of saliva, your teeth are vulnerable, even if you are diligent with brushing. This is why visiting your dentist regularly is more important than ever. Speak openly with your dentist about your struggle with dry mouth. They can recommend professional-strength fluoride treatments or prescription-strength rinses and toothpastes that are specifically formulated to remineralize your enamel and provide extra defense. We also need to consider your diet, not just before bed, but throughout the entire day. Certain foods and habits can make the dry mouth sensation far worse. Avoid excessive amounts of salty foods, such as chips or pretzels, which pull moisture from your body. Avoid very sugary foods, which feed the bacteria in your mouth when saliva is low. And avoid highly acidic foods like citrus fruits and tomatoes, which can irritate already dry, sensitive tissues. Instead, focus on moist, easy-to-chew foods. Think soups, stews, yogurts, and cooked vegetables. If you eat dry items, such as crackers, make sure you take a sip of water with every single bite. We are aiming for a moist, neutral environment for your oral health. Sometimes, the dryness is accompanied by other symptoms that warrant a closer look. If your dry mouth is new, severe, or accompanied by things like eye dryness, joint pain, or persistent fatigue, it might be a sign of an underlying condition. Conditions like diabetes or an autoimmune disorder known as Sjogren's syndrome can manifest through chronic dryness. Again, this is not a cause for alarm, but an opportunity to be proactive. If home remedies are not providing significant relief, schedule a calm, open conversation with your primary care doctor. You can simply say, "I've been experiencing chronic dry mouth, particularly at night, and I want to rule out any underlying causes." Remember, you are a partner in your health. You are empowered to seek comfort and clarity. We have covered the reasons for dryness, established the bedside comfort station, and reviewed gentle home remedies and long-term protection. We have created a comprehensive map to help you sleep through the night, uninterrupted by discomfort. The entire plan relies on taking small, consistent actions tonight. The final, often overlooked aspect of finding nighttime comfort is managing stress and anxiety. For many seniors, the natural worries of the day or concerns about health can manifest physically. Anxiety stimulates the body's fight-or-flight response. This response is designed to conserve bodily fluids, which naturally slows down saliva production. If you go to bed feeling worried, your body is effectively telling itself to dry up. We can counter this with a gentle, nightly de-escalation routine. Before you even get into bed, spend 10 minutes in a quiet space, doing something truly calming. This could be soft listening, gentle stretching, or reading a physical book. When you get into bed, focus on relaxing every muscle in your body, starting from your toes and moving slowly up to your scalp. This simple muscle relaxation technique signals to your nervous system that it is safe to rest and that there is no need to conserve moisture. A relaxed body is a hydrated body. Let's quickly review the absolute essentials we have established tonight. To ensure you sleep through the night, focus on these 5 steps, starting right now. First, stop all caffeinated and alcoholic drinks at least 3 hours before bedtime. This ends the hidden dehydration cycle. Second, activate your gentle home defenses. Use a cool mist humidifier in your room and apply a generous layer of lip balm. Third, prepare your bedside comfort station. Have your small glass of water with a straw and your alcohol-free oral spray within immediate reach. Fourth, commit to stimulating saliva production right before sleep by gently dissolving a xylitol lozenge or a piece of sugar-free gum. This protects your mouth during the first critical hours of sleep. Fifth, practice mindful nasal breathing for 5 minutes as you settle in. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale slowly through the nose. This counters the evaporative drying of mouth breathing. Finding relief from dry mouth is a journey of small, consistent steps, not a sudden miracle. You are building habits that honor your aging body and prioritize your comfort. Every time you consciously sip water or remember to use your humidifier, you are caring for your body in a profound way. If you found peace and clarity in this guide, please do us a kindness. Tap the like button and share this gentle sanctuary with someone else who struggles to find peace at night. Your support allows us to continue creating slow, reliable content designed to help you drift off with dignity, comfort, and peace. Tonight, you have a plan. You are prepared. Your mouth is cared for. Allow yourself the gift of deep, uninterrupted rest. Close your eyes, breathe slowly through your nose, and feel the comfort returning. Sleep well, and we will be here for you tomorrow night.